Noorspoort is a short winding poort just north of the lovely Karoo town of Stateleville. The poort is perhaps best known for its painted flags on the rock faces on the eastern side of the road, and the town of Stateleville is a shining example of how to rejuvenate an old town, which is immediately evident as one drives down the neat broad streets filled with Victorian houses, lovingly restored and replete with brookie lace and shady stoops. Down the centre island of the main road, the lampposts are decorated with heraldic emblems and family crests from all sectors of the local community. The Noorspoort is 3.1 kilometers long and has a minor altitude variance of only 24 meters, making this an easy drive, but don't get too transfixed by all the flags. The poort was carved out by the R329, a very long river which winds its way through the Karoo all the way down to the Baviaanskloof to form a confluence with the Gamtoos River near Potensie. We filmed this poort from north to south. From the northern start, the road quickly enters its only major bend, a 50-degree left-hander. This changes the direction briefly into the south, but a triple apex right-hand curve returns the road to its original heading of southwest. At the 1.5 kilometer mark, the first flags make an appearance on the left. These were painted onto the vertical rock faces by a local farmer, and the flags represent the various governments and controlling forces in Stateleville from when the town was first settled. The display of flags passes by a little too quickly to take them all in, and for those interested in heraldics, it would be better to find a safe place to stop and walk the 300-odd meters to view the flags more closely. Soon the poort opens up onto a wide plain and the town of Stateleville appears dead ahead just after the crossing of the R329, where the poort officially ends at the 3.1 kilometer mark at an altitude of 422 meters. Here in Stateleville, in blazing summers and icy winters, the silence is pure. The Karoo is one of the world's most unique arid zones. Situated in the western parts of the Eastern Cape, Stateleville is the home of peace and tranquility. It lies at the entrance to the eastern parts of the Baviaanskloof and showcases a host of architectural gems like quaint Edwardian and Victorian-era houses with tin roofs and large street-facing verandas. One of the best towns the Karoo has to offer, Stateleville, with its bougainvillea-lined streets and horse-drawn carts, is a diamond waiting to be discovered. Started in 2003, the flags along the main road depict the crests of families who've contributed to the history of Stateleville and encompass families from all communities. Those families without traditional crests were encouraged to design their own to identify the unique family clan. Two of the town's most famous residents are Dr. A.G. Visser and Dr. Dani Craven. The Dutch Reformed Church holds the record for being the biggest Edwardian-style church in southern Africa, seating 1,200 members. Construction commenced in 1906 and the church was inaugurated in 1907 with an organ consisting of 1,046 pipes. The church was built at a cost of £16,000 sterling. The Stateleville Museum was started in 1967 and it's a small community-run museum which houses the history of settlement in the Stateleville area. The museum includes clothes, house implements and memorabilia from the turn of the century and includes much about the history of the town and the surrounding farming communities. The museum also houses artifacts from the Boer War era. Close to the town is the Drykrans rock formation, which is over 60 meters high and over 1 million years old.